wanted to do a video about what are my newborn must-haves. I did a similar video with Emma, but it was like must-have 0 to 3 months. So this is gonna focus more on what I've really loved and used this first month of having Isabel. There's so many new items that have come out since I've had Emma that I never used with her that I've loved with Isabel. So I'm excited to share my favorite must-have items for newborns. So the first thing that Isabel has really loved is her Wubbanub. So these are so cute. They're the little pacifiers that have the animals on them. So she has a little giraffe Wubbanub. And what I love about these is she really likes the soothy pacifiers. She isn't specific in pacifiers that she uses. She'll use pretty much any kind of pacifier that we give her, but the soothies are her favorite. So it has the soothy pacifier on the end of it, and then it has the little stuffed animal. So this sits on top of her, and it helps with keeping the pacifier in place, which is really nice. What I've liked about it is I've had her in the swing before, and newborns just lose their pacifiers all the time. And so it's been on there, and so typically the pacifier will just like roll to one side or the other and she can't find it. But with the Wubbanub, it tends to stay in place, and so she can get it back on her mouth if she loses it. So that's what I really like about the Wubbanub specifically. And then it also just kind of rests nicely on them, so it's nice when you're in the car seat and just on the go different places, and it gives them just kind of the feeling that like something's hanging on with them. And I've even had her like, she'll hold it in her hand already, which is so cute. So I just think they're so super sweet, and it keeps everything together, because I feel like I'm constantly like, where'd the pacifier go on her other soothies that we have. They just disappear. So it's nice that this one just all stays intact and keeps it nice and easy for us. The next thing that I have loved that we did not use with Emma is a covered goods. So this is a car seat and a nursing cover. And I picked this black and white striped print. What I love about this is that it's a super easy car seat cover. So it covers her car seat entirely. So when we're out in public, people aren't trying to touch her because, you know, you're out and they're like, oh, what a cute baby. And they try to put their hands in there. And I just like that it completely covers her up. The other thing that's great about this is that when she's bigger, it'll be able to be used as a cart cover. And then it's also a nursing cover. So what's I like is that it's on her car seat. I don't have to worry about taking the car seat cover off and then putting on a nursing cover when I'm nursing her. I've nursed in public with this a couple times already. I was recently had to get my oil changed, and I used this when I was nursing her twice while we were waiting for that. And then I've also used it in the car when we're in a parking lot. So it's just nice to have one thing that has multiple purposes. That's something that I'm finding super functional now as a second-time mom, versus as a first-time mom, I had all the baby gear pieces. I had nursing covers and car seat covers and all these different things, and it's nice to just have one thing that does a lot of different things, so I'm not trying to remember all the things that I have to pack, because when we're getting in and out the door, especially when I have Emma with me, half the time I'm forgetting stuff. So whatever the easiest way that I can condense all the items that I would need for Isabel while we're out, that makes my life so much easier. So I love the covered goods. I highly recommend this. This is something I would get for any new mom, because it, like I said, it's multifunctional and a huge lifesaver. But the next thing that I really love and I've used so much already with Isabel is our Solly baby wrap. So I did not do any type of baby wearing with Emma. We did have a baby Bjorn that I put her in when she was a little bit bigger, type of infant wrapping. So I picked out this gray print, gray and white striped print, and the fabric is super soft. I was nervous about getting the hang of wrapping, and it was actually much easier than I thought, and this has been the biggest lifesaver. If you've watched some of our weekly videos, Isabel has been fussy, and I've been able to just put her in the baby wrap and either like go grocery shopping or hold her around the house when I'm trying to do laundry or clean up or get dinner ready. It's a huge help, and there's lots of different ways that you can wear this one. Obviously right now she's still a newborn, so I wrap her and she gets to be very close to me, and when she's fussy and nothing else seems to soothe her, I put her in the wrap and she's like out like a light. So I absolutely love this wrap. It has been a lifesaver, and I would definitely suggest this for, again, any new mom because it's huge. Your first baby, I mean, I wish I would have baby worn and wrapped Emma a little bit more than I did, but with Isabel, it's been an absolute must-have because I am just busy with having another child at home, and so there's times where I just need to put her in the wrap to get something done. The next must-have is a Boppy pillow. I love our Boppy pillow. This is the same one I had with Emma. It is a huge help with breastfeeding. Both Isabel and Emma love to nurse in the football hold cradle, which is really hard to do when you don't have a Boppy pillow. And so that's been a huge lifesaver for me. I would say if you are planning on breastfeeding, you have to have some type of a nursing pillow. And I love our Boppy. When Isabel is not in it, or when I'm not nursing with it, I can put Isabel in it to sit, or she can do tummy time. So it has lots of different functions with it. And I have one that has the Bear Boppy with the slip cover that you can change, so it comes off and it washes. This actually needs to be washed. But it's just a huge help. So this is what it looks like. You put it around your waist, and it's so awesome. I love it, and I could not live without it. Must have is our Owlet baby monitor. So here's the box, and I will show you guys a little bit of what the Owlet does. If you haven't heard of the Owlet baby monitor, I would strongly suggest this as a gift or a must-have item because it is incredible to have something that is constantly monitoring your baby. I know as a first-time mom and even as a second-time mom, you're just so nervous about you know, them. Are they breathing? Are they okay when they're sleeping? And I remember when Emma was a baby, I would wake up and like put my hand on her belly and be like, is she still breathing? Is she okay? Like you just have all this anxiety. And the Owlet did not exist when Emma was a baby. I wish it did. But we did get this for Isabel. And it has been such a fantastic tool to have. You put a little sock on their foot at night and it monitors their heart rate and their breathing. You have an app that it attaches to on your phone, and then there's a little base that sits that gives you a green light when everything's okay. And then if there was ever a problem where the baby stopped breathing, it would alarm and alert you, and it would wake you up. It beeps on your phone. It would beep on the actual monitor itself. So I highly recommend this. I am so glad that once Isabel is going to be in her own room, that we'll be able to have a way to check on that, because that was another thing I remember being so nervous about when Emma moved from our room in her bassinet to her own crib. It gives you so much anxiety, and so to have something that I can just pull up on my phone and it gives me her heart rate and her oxygen level immediately is so fantastic. And I am in love with our Owlet, and it's something that is expensive, but it is worth the investment 100% over. I could not tell you enough how much I love it. So definitely suggest getting the Owlet. Thing that I love and could not live without this first month is our Dock A Tot. I did a full review on the Dock A Tot. I will link that video for you guys, but it is fantastic. We had a lot of nights the first 2 weeks that Isabel was with us, obviously, when she was first born, where I could not have gotten to sleep without her being in the Dock A Tot in the bed with us. She did not do well initially in her bassinet, and the Dock A Tot allowed her to be in the bed with us to co-sleep, to have that feeling of closeness, but then also to give my husband and I the peace of mind of safety, breathability for her. She loves her Dock A Tot. She still sleeps in it in her bassinet right now. And then oftentimes, even just this morning, I had her in bed with me in the Dock A Tot because she was fussy last night and having a hard time and did not want to sleep anywhere but next to Mama. So I talked about this in our review video. I had no intentions of co-sleeping with Emma, but the reality once you become a mother is so different. And I realized with Isabel that we will be co-sleeping sometimes. It's just gonna happen. We don't co-sleep every night with her, but we do co-sleep. And it's a function that has to happen for all of our sanity. And to be able to have something that is safe for her to do it in is fantastic. And what I also like about the Dock A Tot is the portability of it. So you can bring it with you if you're on vacation, you can bring it downstairs with you. I've brought it with me in the bathroom before so I can take a shower and she can lay down and rest and still be next to me and I can see her. So it has been so functional in so many ways. Last item is something that you might not think about, but I consider it a newborn must-have. It is a good stain remover for clothes because breast milk poo, I will tell you this, they are going to explode out of their diaper. It just happens. And breast milk poop stains so bad. I don't know what it is about it specifically. It just can stain so bad. So if you don't have a really good stain remover to pre-treat all of your clothing, your clothes are gonna get stained. And I remember this with Emma. I had a bunch of outfits that got ruined initially because I didn't know. I thought once I would just wash it, if I put it in the wash right away, it would be okay. And it did not take out the stain. And so I had a lot of cute outfits that got ruined with her. And I didn't wanna do that with Isabel. And so if you have outfits that you really love, I would definitely suggest getting a good stain remover to pre-treat all of your clothing because poop just goes everywhere. That's the reality of having a newborn. You're gonna get poop and pee on you, and they're gonna get poop and pee on their clothes, so it's just gonna happen. But I don't wanna ruin the nice clothes that she was gifted or the things that we've bought because of it. So that is definitely a must-have. So that is it for this video. If you guys have anything that you love that I've never heard of or I didn't mention, leave it in the comments below. I always love hearing about different products that other moms found super helpful. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new to our channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.